So last episode, I don't remember what we did last episode because it has been quite a while since I last recorded, for a number of reasons. So yes, let's just hop back in and hope I can get back into this swing of things. Um, you may be able to tell one of the reasons already, although that being said, this cold I have at the moment, it's not the same one I had for a long time ago. The one I had for like about 2 months. As I want to say, a big reason why that was a thing, or why that happened, is because I haven't had a full-on cold for... Well, that was the first full-on cold I had in about 2 years, maybe even a little more than that. Okay, okay, cool, we can get onto this. I don't know why, but like, I thought that was a thing. Yeah, dealing with that wasn't fun. And the reason I have the one I have now is because I've been babysitting my sick nephews, and oh boy, they do not know the meaning of personal space. Though I think that being said, I don't think any toddler knows the concept of personal space because they're fucking toddlers. Okay, so here. Then another reason for my not playing is because I've kind of been stockpiling. Like, I sat on episodes 4 to 8 for the longest time. Not because I didn't want to edit them, but because I couldn't upload them per se. In my living situation now, I have to be a lot more aware of when I upload something. It's like I can't just upload 2 videos in a row. Like pretty much back to back. I have to like space them out a little bit, and that's kind of why there's just been like week-long gaps between episodes sometimes. Just because it's like, oh, I don't want to be a shitty roommate and just basically just make the internet shitty for my roommate for like an hour, like for, yeah, shit, for half an hour to 2 hours almost. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I could use my own personal data on my phone hotspot, but that kind of comes with another problem, with the fact that, for the longest time I've been on prepaid. It's like, the amount of data you get with that isn't a lot. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. And if I choose to upload a video on hotspot, it's like, oh, okay, cool, there's 5 gigabytes just down the drain, essentially. So yeah, I think like even at the time we were recording this, I don't have episode 8 up online. Scheduled episode 7 to come out tomorrow, so that's nice. But yeah, on top of not recording for a long time, it's been a bit since I played Splatoon. For the sole fact that for a long while I didn't really know what game I wanted to play in my free time. But now, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and I want to say at least halfway through that, the main story at least, and for the most part I've been using the Joy-Cons, so the fact that I'm using the Pro-Con now just feels really fucking weird. Not only that, but I've been shiny hunting with the Joy-Con, or with the Joy-Con too, so I've gone I don't know how many hours without touching my Pro-Con. It's like, oh, what is this thing? Okay, so we get to choose where we're going. It's like about 60 hours since I did, like, my first play session. I did use the Pro-Con, but like I kind of just realized that, hey, it's not the best way to play the game. Like, there's definitely a much better way of doing it. Okay, right. We do also have bombs that needs to think about. Okay. Kind of needs to learn to, like, use my specials when I have them, I think. Yeah. It's like 60 hours of Xenoblade I've played so far. And I don't know how many hours of my hunt for coughing. Yeah, the hunt for a shiny coughing. Just still going, and I think I want to say for my shiny badge quest is now my first overall hunt. I passed. Shit. Yeah. I officially passed odds today, and I think you can't reach that far. Okay. Yeah. I think because I've reached odds, I'm gonna start including the KO method, and a good thing about the first step of the badge quest taking as long as it did, and I guess the third one as well. There's okay, yeah. There's a whole lot more knowledge about that method now. So I know exactly what I'm doing now. Like I have an idea of like what is for odds and all that. In fact, now I kind of want to go back and look over the footage of my Rocket D hunt, because I think I want to say, despite what it looks like, it's actually full odds. Because I think the extra rerolls of the KO method don't count if it is a standard Pokemon with no Brilliant Aura, and think at the very least the one I encountered was just a standard Rookie D. So despite what it seems, that's actually an under-odds hunt, even if it took like 40 hours. But yeah, just I guess another weird thing about that hunt, or the coughing hunt too, is like, because I did pretty much daily sessions for about like a fortnight almost. Like, it feels like the hunt's gone on for like way longer than it has, even though in sometimes I've pretty much just started it, I think. Even though I have reached odds now. Okay. I think I get it now. We got to choose which one was harder. Let's, can we just... do this, because there's a lot of annoying enemies, and I don't want to deal with them so much. So yeah, if you don't mind me talking about Xenoblade for a while, since I think that's all this is going to be from now on out, or from here on out. I love the game, but oh boy, does it do some shit that I don't like. One of them being teasing Melia for the longest fucking time. It's like, I just... let me have Melia to play! Just let me have Melia, for fuck's sake! Like, I think you get her in chapter 7? I think. You technically get access to Melia before you get access to Ricky. Which is just like, what the fuck? But the catch is, okay, I'm gonna save this for later. Gonna go with this one. Yeah. The thing is, Melia up until that point isn't a permanent team member. So it's like, oh. Nice. It's just like, just let me play as Melia. Like, I think all throughout chapter 8, I was just like, no, nice. Okay, be careful here. Not really. It's gonna take a little bit of focus. Okay, this is going to be a little interesting. Why would I waste ink on that? I don't see a point. Yeah, like I think all throughout chapter 8 it was like, I just really want Melia. Let me play as Melia. I think at the very end of chapter 8 and the like beginning of chapter 9, there's a cutscene that like I think it's chapter 10, I don't remember exactly, but like there's a point where they kind of tease that, hey, Melia isn't going to be joining you, but there will be a point where she comes back. It's like, when I reached when I'm watching the cutscene, it was like, you motherfuckers, just let me keep Melia, for fuck's sake. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do that. Because, oh boy, how exactly? Focus time. Please tell me we get something from that, and I'll have to check something. Okay, sorry about that. Speaking about babysitting. I'm on babysitting duty again tonight. Or I guess tomorrow. But yeah, like, there was a cutscene in Xenoblade. It's like, oh yeah, Melly is staying behind. Good luck, buddy. But then something happened. It's like, oh, okay, cool. That was a fake out. Hopefully, that was the last fake out. Because like, I really like how Melia plays. It's like, and then this is not a good level to play well without full focus on. I apologize if there's a fail montage in here. Yeah, I think apart from 7 and Shulk, Melly has my favorite playstyle. Which is weird because like I didn't really expect, like, the idea of Melia's playstyle is not something I would have thought I liked. That being, it's all about maintaining buffs and all that stuff. Being smart with your move choices and all that. It's like, I didn't really think that was something I liked, but no. It is. I fucking hate these guys. Although, that being said, I do kind of tend to take them face on. And I don't exactly take my time with them. So that could be something. Yeah, I like 7's playstyle as they have a bit of, I think her playstyle is more, yeah, their playstyle is more so, okay. Oh, right, I didn't pick up the ink. I think I'm gonna cut back to when I do both things again. Those aren't ink rails. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is take that down first, and then come back to this, because hopefully there'll be more than enough to get through to the end, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah. Fuck, where was I? Hopefully there's a bit of a thing after. There's another refill, right? Okay, wow, they really just put you back here, right? Okay, yeah. I don't want this episode to go on for too long, so I'm gonna meet you back after the, Octo encounter. Okay, should have enough. I'm assuming that whole thing is just like... there's still more, nice. I see, I think I see what this is. So I think we want that one and then... It should be... Okay, thank you. It's a little worried there, because like I didn't exactly know, like... I was assuming that we could have gotten that for free. Not as free as I thought it was. So I think, as my timer said, it's been like 22 minutes now. I think I'm gonna give this like one try, and then call it an episode, maybe. Maybe. Only because now I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so I don't have as long as to do this as I thought I did. Okay. Oh. They do tell me when they're coming, I think. Although I'm going to assume that having audio cues would be pretty fucking useful. Maybe? Don't quite have them at the moment. Due to how I record. Cool, there's another one. Okay. Shit. Okay. We have to do this for a minute. Okay, that's something I can kind of do, I think. So I don't think I'm the best at these sorts of things. Although I think the good thing is we have an infinite supply of these. We don't have to be worried about this, which is nice. Although this isn't the easiest thing to aim. I don't think. So we can kind of take out multiple of the smaller ones with one, that's nice. Oh, I fucking had that. Just like the one thing I can think of that is like this that I've done so far. Or I can remember doing is I forget the exact mission name, but it's one of the missions you have to do for Zero in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And I think that one's a little easier than this one, considering the fact you have a minigun in that. And there's more things. Oh, there's more defense points. Okay, getting close. I am starting to get a better understanding of how I need to lead my shots to get rid of these guys. Although these are getting faster. That was terrible. Okay, thank you. Okay, that wasn't as bad as thing could be, but okay. Cool. And that is another line done. I think I'll end off the episode by checking out what we got here. From Mr. RJ Portray. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I was right in assuming that we were getting an upgraded version of the suit. Oh, what we get when we get armor, I think. Although I think it's if we have the maximum amount of armor, I think. Just one set of armor isn't. No, we don't get that one. But yeah. Next episode, we will set on the pink line, moving over to that new station that we can access. But until then, that has been I'll see you.
Encased in the sturdy sphere glass, it breaks my heart to see you caught, with whiskers trembling as I pass. Your song inspired a blush of love, give my heart a fresh new start, now I send it to shores above. I leave without the ceremony, don't be too thought I wanted more, my sincerest apology.